Begin with our top story. The government Monday flagged off a consignment of emergency food supplies worth 100 million shillings to 20,000 households in Marsabit County.
The prolonged drought has affected more than 23 arid and semi-arid counties in Kenya. Marsabit County alone accounts for more than 250,000 people in need of relief assistance. Ruth
Wamboi opens our coverage tonight with that report.
More than 3.1 million people are facing starvation in Kenya, a situation that has been worsened by 3 failed rainy seasons. Marsabit County is among the most affected of the 23 Asa regions of the country.
If we cannot keep our children in school in this Asa region, we can imagine the inequity that we are actually nurturing in this country. Therefore, in those countries when I visit, I've realized children stay in school because there's a feeding program.
Speaking while flagging off food trucks to the northern part of the country, CS Ministry of Gender Professor Margaret Kobia said long-term sustainable measures are already in place to address the drought situation.
Some areas even like Embu, there are areas like Bere, which might not be necessarily out of the 23. I've come to know that areas in Nyandarua, Kon, Daragwa. So even when we are saying 23 is a bit of understatement. This drought is dire and we need really to spend a lot of time.
This even as private sector players under the banner Pamoja Tuungane campaign call for more collaborations to help those in dire need with long-term plans to eradicate hunger in the country.
Those of you who agree that we sit together and put this concept together, it's no longer a concept, it's a reality.
To think about more sustainable interventions, and some of these interventions including addressing food security, water supply, improved sanitation, hygiene and nutrition awareness.
So we need to be more prepared, and I think as corporates, I don't this time look at government because government has many demands on the taxpayers' money.
In February 2022, President Uhuru Kenyatta released emergency relief foods to 2.8 million Kenyans to cushion them against persistent drought. Ruth Wamboi reporting for Prime Edition.
On to that story that we had headlined, the IGAD Climate Predictions and Application Center, ISPAC, is warning that East Africa is facing yet another season of failed rains.
The IGAD Executive Secretary Dr. Wakne Gebeyehu says that the failure of the rains is placing Ethiopia, Kenya and Somalia into a prolonged drought.
Judith Akolo reports.
Climate scientists are warning that the current long rain season could fail. They are attributing the situation to low pressure over the southern hemisphere and the high pressure over the northern hemisphere, which has delayed the northward movement and proper establishment of the rain-bearing intertropical convergence zone, the ITCZ. The formation of tropical cyclones that have hit the southeastern part of the continent has also denied the Horn of Africa region the much-needed moisture. IGAD Executive Director Dr. Wakne Gebeyehu is warning of an impending disaster due to the prolonged drought.
Already 15.5 to 16 million of our sisters and brothers are in need of immediate food assistance due to this drought. This is 6 to 6.5 million in Ethiopia, 3.5 million in Kenya and 6 million in Somalia.
While noting that the Food Security and Nutrition Work Group, co-chaired by IGAD and FAO, estimates that over 29 million people are facing high levels of food insecurity across the IGAD region, Dr. Wakne appealed for international assistance.
We are appealing to the international community. We are appealing to all the partners that this region is also in acute drought that may cause a disaster.
The UNDP manager in charge of the Resilience Hub for Africa, urged for the use of technology in working towards resilience and adaptation to climate change.
We have a wide range of new technologies that are made available to us to be leveraged, to be utilized to address long-term resilience issues. In the Horn of Africa, we see that one of the critical issues is the issue of water.
Judith Akolo, The Prime Edition.